Hello. If you can believe it, it's a Friday once again. I just have coffee though. I just have coffee. How we doing today? I hope you're ready to see the end of this game. I have no idea how much of it is left. Shut up, Kiryu. I love you. I have no idea how much is left. So it could be a short stream, it could be a long one. Who knows? I do know that I want to beat it today. According to, like, the info for how long to beat, or, like, the estimate length of the game, I think I'm almost done. I should be, hopefully. But I don't know. I hope it doesn't take too long. Mostly because of my voice. Not so much because of the game itself. I am enamored by this game. It's exactly, like... The content specifically is not, like, I didn't know what to expect from this at all, but... Overall, it's exactly what I hoped it would be. It is giving me exactly the kind of experience I wanted when I requested the key. So for that, I am extremely grateful. Zad, you can hang out. You're gonna be good though, okay? We're gonna be good cats today. We're not gonna be bad cats, alright? Alright? He's pissed. He wants me to pet him. Which I am, but he wants my full attention. Right after dinner, I went to bed. I felt incredibly exhausted, even though I hadn't done much all day. And the food was tasteless. Oh fuck, he's sick. In the previous zone, Mary would occasionally bring homemade food. Not every day, but often. Now everyone is busy, no one has time to cook. We eat tinned food and bread, even though it's the fancy bread. And then there's this business and everything that goes into it. Surprisingly, these endless squabbles drained me more than any physical labor. And this promise of mine... What am I gonna do? I'll meet with the workers, talk to them, and then what? I don't know. I don't know anything. I haven't felt this bad in a long time. Since that night when I put my brothers to sleep. At the time, I was in a bad way for obvious reasons. No money, huge debts, and my sister was about to be taken into slavery. Is that what was gonna happen? I don't think I got that. But now, Nica says she's feeling unwell, but I know I shouldn't say this. I think she's lying. The stigmata aren't bleeding, and her pulse, blood pressure, and temperature are all normal. All signs point to recovery. So why on earth does she need more money? What's she gonna do with it? Take golden baths? Inject it intravenously? Damn, I don't know. I know nothing. Morning is wiser than evening, so I'll go to sleep. That's a neat saying. I don't think I've ever heard that one. In the morning, under Nika's sarcastic gaze, she was sure I wouldn't make it. I set off right after breakfast. To what, work? Oh yeah, he wants to talk to the workers. After yesterday, I didn't even want to talk to them. But I wasn't angry at them, more like irritated by their stupidity and cruelty. Their foolish cruelty. And so I arrived at our main excavation site. The workers immediately ran up to me. Everyone was wearing gas masks, but one stood out. What the fuck? For some reason, he had his entire face covered, and he stood apart from the rest.
Good morning, boss.
And yes, they called me boss, even though I never asked them to.
Oh, the boss came to check on us. Hello. We're very glad to see you. Indeed, it's been a while since you last visited. Are you here for an inspection? Let us show you everything.
The workers were about to head off somewhere, but I stopped them with a gesture. No, that's not necessary. I'm here for a different reason today. How should I start this conversation? Ah, to hell with it. I'll just say it as it is. The thing is, Nica and Noah are unhappy with your productivity lately. Can you tell me what you think the problem is? Maybe the tools are bad, need repairing, or something else? The workers exchanged glances.
How should I put this?
Just say it as it is. I'll figure it out. Just explain. 3 of the workers glanced at each other. The 4th, standing apart, remained indifferent and didn't join in the conversation. It seemed like they were forcing the main one to speak.
We're just tired, that's all. We work 7 days a week. It's too much for us. Yeah, when I was out on my own, I only worked 3 shifts a week. Well, even in an average place, you can easily support yourself with that intensity. I completely agree. I started earning twice as much per shift at Nica money. But what's the point of that money if you come home exhausted? No time to chill, no time to relax with the girls at the bar. Yeah, so here's the deal. We are ready to work hard as needed without breaks. To use the space efficiently, you know. We come, we work, and tomorrow others come and work too. During our shift, we'll collect enough for you and make some money for ourselves. And it's not just about us. Everyone I know doesn't want to spend their whole life in the digs.
The dialogue between the 1st and 2nd was interrupted by the 3rd.
Personally, I'm ready to work just once a week. Why are you looking at me like that? I don't need much to live. I'd rather rest 6 days a week than work.
Their words surprised me. So there's no problem. They just don't want to work that much.
And the fatigue is taking its toll. My muscles ache even when I walk. Yeah, because of that, I can't swing the pickaxe with full strength. And my lower back is already shot by the middle of the shift.
I understand the situation. Thanks for sharing.
You're welcome, boss. I saw you working alone before.
Really? I didn't know that.
Don't be so surprised. I remember like it was yesterday. A skinny, unsociable guy. We never even had a conversation. And you never took breaks. You worked alone without a partner. Ah, so it was him, working next to Bernadetsky Avenue. Wow, I didn't recognize him. You're hella cool, boss. Anyway, boss, talk to your people. Explain the situation, please. Let them find more replacements, and the problem will disappear. Yeah, exactly. We're simple, straightforward guys. We're willing to work hard, but not as often.
Alright, I understand. I'll go and try to explain it to them.
Have a good day. Bye-bye.
I was a bit taken aback by their politeness. It made me feel uneasy. But never mind. I've identified the root of the problem. The rest is not as important. Wait a minute. The voice of the 4th person seemed familiar to me. 4th person? What? And when he turned his back, I'm sure I've seen him somewhere before. Maybe at one of the digs? Working nearby? I don't know. Anyway, it's time to head back. The girls were already waiting for me in the living room. Oh my god, Noah's doesn't have a voice? Look who finally showed up. So tell us, what did you find out?
Yeah, we're all ears!
It's simple. They don't want to work that much. One wants to work 3 days a week, another is fine with just 1 day. So the solution is pretty simple. Find more people to keep the excavation site going. Put everyone on a comfortable working schedule. And that's it. Nica and Noah looked at me like I was an idiot.
Brother, are you completely stupid? I can't believe what I'm hearing.
Duh. Noah covered her face with her hand.
Мы им лучшие условия работы, лучшие
Why is she
инструменты,
talking
питание
now?
за наш счет. А они не могут хотя бы работать нормально.
Girl.
Что за бред?
Girl.
I completely agree. You, brother, worked without any days off until late in the evening, too. And without a lunch break. И я тоже весь день, сразу как проснулась, по лавке бегала, покупателей принимала. А они такие-сякие не могут?
Noah glanced at Mary.
Мари, ты ведь с нами согласна?
The question caught her off guard.
Ну раз вы все на такое способны, то, наверное, да.
Ну вот, мы все это понимаем. Один ты, Каин, дурака валяешь. К тому же, что ты предлагаешь? Всех перевести на 2-3 дня в неделю?
Our income would immediately drop by half.
Не говоря еще о затратах на аренду зоны в пересчете на человека часы.
Yeah.
Nica nodded in agreement, but I was absolutely sure she didn't understand anything, just like me.
В общем, что я могу сказать?
Noah looked around and took a deep breath.
Не справился ты совсем.
Alright.
Perejudem к плану Ники.
We just wasted a day because of you, brother.
You know what? Oh shit. Yeah, sass him. You wouldn't waste a day at the excavation site. It's one thing to stand behind a counter or do housework, and another to spend hours chipping away at the ice with a pickaxe.
Каин, остановись. То, что ты сейчас делаешь, называется обесценивание.
Yeah, well,
Ты заявляешь, что наши усилия – ничто по сравнению с физическим трудом?
that's true, it's true.
Yeah, it's really hurtful.
No, that's not what I meant. To swing a pickaxe every day requires incredible endurance, which most people don't have. And what about standing at the counter?
Носиться туда-сюда, взвешивать, оценку производить.
It's not that hard.
Или, по-твоему, мозгу отдых не нужен?
Ага.
The first time we saw her, she was sitting on the ground. She was sitting on the ground doing nothing in her shop. With her fucking shoes off, and then we kissed her feet. I don't think she was working that hard.
Пока дом приберешь и еды приготовишь, невероятно устанешь.
I agree.
Я так понимаю, решением большинства мы ужесточаем для рабочих наказание за лентяйство.
I fully support this.
Mary looked at me.
Извини, Каин, но
Mary glanced towards Nica and Noah.
раз вы согласны, то и я с вами.
Alright.
3 out of 4 agree. That's a deal.
I was trying to forget that. Well, you're welcome. I don't want you to forget such important plot points like that.
Hooray!
Ура!
I decided to remain silent. Just silent.
Давайте уже есть, раз с обсуждением закончили. Я сегодня снова ничего приготовить не успела, делами занималась.
So canned food again? Well, alright. I was in a foul mood. It felt like another day had been wasted. Instead of productive work, pointless conversations and arguments about nothing. Of course, I could have tried to persuade them otherwise, but I didn't want to deal with it. If they're so smart, let them handle it themselves. Instead, I'll do something more useful. I decided to focus on the textbooks. What? I need to somehow compensate for the loss of nerve, or rather brain cells, from talking to them. Then I'll go to sleep. I wonder why I've been feeling so uneasy lately. 'Cause I got 3 bitches living with you. Sure, pointless conversations are tiring, but not nearly as much as physical labor. Yet I feel incredibly exhausted. What's the reason? It's probably the chaos, strange as it sounds. Oh, chaos. We gotta get Jack Final Fantasy in here. Life used to be hard, but at least it was understandable. Yes, sometimes I found more during excavations, sometimes less. But essentially, nothing changed. Now, every day is a rush, constant complications appearing out of nowhere. And the oppressive feeling of chaos. Suddenly, the Epic of Gilgamesh came to mind, or rather, he who sees the unknown. The great king of Uruk, who embarked on a journey seeking immortality. He traveled the entire path and then faced the challenge of staying awake for a whole week. However, exhausted and aged from his long journey, Gilgamesh couldn't last even an hour. Just like me, I set out on a long journey from the mountain's peak to its very base. But along the way I lost all my energy. I keep moving and doing things purely on willpower. When was the last time I actually rested? When was the last time I did not work for 2 days? I can't even remember. Probably sometime in my childhood. I don't know how old he is. Get the sleepy hammer. Yeah, he should just bonk himself. And he'll sleep for days. Although by the age of 7, my father was already taking me along and making me work. It's all pretty silly. For both Gilgamesh and me, the greatest challenge wasn't the epic battles, the endless work at the excavations, not even the long hours on the road to Noah. And certainly not marriage, though my father often said that marriage is the hardest thing for a man. Why? What was his mom like? The greatest challenge was the journey itself. The journey is the main trial. Lost in thought, I didn't even notice when I fell asleep. And we blitzing through these days. This morning, Noah woke me up. She grabbed my shoulder firmly and shook me from side to side.
Вставай, Соня!
She made me do the Mario. Why? I don't want to. Hearing my response, Noah started shaking me even more vigorously.
Мне нужно сходить.
Where to?
В лавку, там, где я работала.
Why?
Зачем? Надо и все тут.
Damn, bitch. Alright, I'm getting up. Stars appeared in Noah's eyes.
Здорово! Давай только побыстрее.
Okay. Suddenly, Noah stopped.
У меня появилась идея, как тебя взбодрить.
How?
Закрой глаза.
Oh fuck, what are you gonna do, Noah? For what?
Ну знаешь.
Here we go again with her tricks. What kind of tricks? What are you talking about? Oh, what?
Только сначала кашу съешь.
What?
На плите стоит, сегодня с утра сварила.
Why did my eyes close then?
И смотри у меня, не пару ложек, а целую тарелку. Сила сегодня понадобится.
Okay, I got you. Something soft pressed against me. And it started to rub up and down. What?
Ну, как тебе?
About what? What did you do? I didn't even realize. But I won't argue. It gave me a boost of energy. Was she jerking my hog? Noah frowned at first, but then suddenly smiled.
Ну и отлично.
What did you do to me, Noah?
Идем скорее в неведомые дали. Хотя, как неведомые? Мы же там были.
She loves trucking? There's no way she loves trucking. I don't know if these guys are rich enough to have trucks. What's up with her today? The journey went smoothly. Oh, I had to walk quite fast while Noah barely shuffled along. We entered Noah's former shop. The journey through all the zones used to take half a day, but Mary had gotten us electric scooters! electric scooters would work very well in all of this ice and snow. Special devices for covering long distances developed by the ancient Moscovians. How did I know they were Moscovian? Easy. It was written right on the footboard. Made in Moscovia. Though the rest of the parts had symbols engraved on them that I didn't recognize. They didn't resemble our alphabet at all. This is the future. Okay, I think I figured it out. This is the post-apocalyptic future where everybody just uses fucking ChatGPT to tell them how to do everything. So then after like a couple generations, everyone's become too fucking stupid to do anything by themselves. And when the AI revolution is done and all the AIs are dead, it's just these fucking dipshit asshole retards who don't know what anything is. They see all this technology and they're just like, I don't know, let's just dig in the ice. I have a scooter now. I don't know how to use it. ChatGPT can't tell me. That's this future. But anyway.
Вот мы и вернулись. Как давно я здесь не была.
Strange, there's no one here. Have they abandoned this shop?
Видимо, да.
What a pity, this place was the nicest. The other merchants. Noah gave me an angry look. I stopped visiting them a long time ago. Don't get the wrong idea.
Насколько давно?
2 years ago, I visited one guy and that's it. I went in once and left immediately, I swear. Noah looked at me skeptically.
Ну ладно. Но я согласна. Жаль, что эта лавка больше не
Are
работает.
her parents still dead in here after I hit them with hammers? Absolutely. Although this place was so wonderful because of you. After you left, the shop would have turned into just any other place. And it's not just about the prices. This place is special to me because of you. It's you and no one else.
О, вот как?
Dead cat girl parents. No, the cat girl was the other one. The cat girl was the one with the brother who left as soon as we got engaged.
Не, ну, я согласна, в принципе.
Noah gently wiped the surface of the table with her hand.
Так все запылилось.
Indeed. So why did we come here? Noah lowered her gaze to the floor.
Я надеялась кого-нибудь здесь увидеть
Your parents?
и передать письмо для родителей. Но тут никого не оказалось.
Yeah, where are they, I wonder? I pondered for a moment. Then leave it here. Maybe they'll come and see it. Look, there's still so much stuff around. I can't believe your parents would just abandon all this.
О, да, ты прав.
They're probably buried in the ground. We gotta dig them up.
Прямо тут оставлю.
Oh my god, what if they are buried somewhere and one of my workers finds them?
Куда бы положить-то?
What's the most valuable thing here in terms of tools?
Дорогое? Вот этот ящик с аккумуляторами. Но его мы лучше с собой увезем. Такие штуки очень редкие.
Did I mention it before?
Их достаточно
Okay.
много, но лишь малый процент в рабочем состоянии. За время моей работы здесь их приносили штук 200. Но вот рабочих было
Damn,
лишь 6.
what a waste. Alright, we'll take this with us. What else is valuable? How the fuck do you have... How the fuck are your electric scooters working then? Like, if batteries are that valuable, why the fuck would you waste a functioning battery on something as unnecessary as an electric scooter?
Химикаты на верхней полке. Но их я тоже с собой унести хочу. Пригодятся в хозяйстве. И мои чертежи. С их помощью я смогу сделать улучшенные противогазы. Но не точно, конечно.
Everything became clear to me. At first, I wanted to find something valuable and place Noah's letter on top of it. But it seems like she'll take all the valuable stuff herself. So, Let's put the wetter on the table by the window.
Хорошо.
Noah did as I suggested.
Ой, смотри, тут уже лежит конверт.
I glanced at the table. Indeed. It must be from your parents. Let's read it quickly. Noah's face lit up with joy.
Давай.
Electric scooter of high royalty. I don't even think we're rich enough for that. She immediately grabbed the envelope and began to open it.
Как мило. Не ожидала от них такого. Наверное, соскучились по любимой дочурке.
I hit them.
Может, хотят, чтобы мы с тобой их навестили? Ну, если подготовить подарки и извиняться перед тобой, то... Может, почему бы и да, как говорится?
But don't rush. Open it carefully or you'll tear it apart. I wonder what they wrote in the letter. They probably missed their daughter and regret parting with her so harshly. Yeah, they regret parting with her so harshly and also by being severely concussed by my hammer. Maybe they don't support her choices, but they sincerely wish her happiness. Something like that, probably. It's an obituary, that's what I'm thinking too. Someone cut out the fucking obituary from the newspaper. Oh shit, they're dead. Better send that there. But I got lost in thought. Noah, what's in it? Why are you silent? The light smile on Noah's face gradually faded. It was replaced by confusion. Read it out loud. I can't see from here.
Если ты вернешься сюда, чтобы забрать мусор, которым ты завалил весь дом, то знай.
Tears appeared on Noah's cheeks.
Ты больше не часть нашей семьи.
Oh, I guess they are alive. Never mind. I was getting excited. I thought they were hella dead.
Ты и есть этот никому не нужный мусор. Мы с отцом даже представить не могли, что воспитаем столь отвратительное и наглое создание. Даже язык не поворачивается назвать тебя человеком. Ты — позор всего нашего рода. Ты променяла все, что мы тебе дали. Образование, честь, достоинство. На что? На жизнь с грязной свиньей из худшей касты?
Are they gonna bring up the fact that they were hit?
Так ты оцениваешь своих родителей, да?
I didn't know what to say. This was not what I expected.
Надеюсь, тебе хватило мозгов понять, насколько ты была не права, ослушавшись нас. Но сделанного не вернуть. Твой жених уже нашел себе невесту, и нашему роду больше с ним не сблизиться.
Oh, I guess her other fiance.
Ты умудрилась не справиться с одним, единственным порученным тебе заданием. Не смей даже соваться в наш дом. Он больше никогда твоим не будет.
Unable to hold back her tears any longer, Noah broke down sobbing. Alright.
Что мне это все?
Girl! You gotta know why! I didn't know what to say. There was nothing to say. Noah clearly wasn't expecting a letter like this. The only thing I can do right now is be here for her. So I sat Noah down on the couch and held her tightly. After an hour, Noah stopped crying. Finally, we can go back. I got up from the couch and looked at her. Listen, this is where we first met.
Разве? Я уж и не помню.
Yes, I swear. You were so small, just like me. My father, still alive back then, brought me to this shop. He went off to sell what he had found, leaving us here to play. We climbed on the table, played with all sorts of things.
Что-то припоминаю.
Alright, a little coke break. It's snowing inside too. I remember everything as if it were yesterday. Whoa. You were in a dark dress. Trash there. What the fuck? Your smile and the freckles on your left ear were the first things I noticed. They seemed to me the most beautiful things I had ever seen. Where's a trash bag? Yeah, maybe it is. Memories flooded over me. It felt as if I could see that little version of Noah right before my eyes. She was restless, never sitting still for a second. Always spinning around, the ruffles of her dress flashing before my eyes. And how much she talked. The current Noah doesn't speak as much in a week as little Noah could in an hour. Yes, I remember like it was yesterday. You didn't braid your hair back then, always wearing it loose. And you talked so much that I couldn't get a word in edgewise.
А ты чего такой тощий, Каюнюшек?
Oh, I wasn't expecting that. Oh, yes. You always teased me about my thinness. I was a small boy, and you were quite the opposite. You were fat as fuck, Noah.
Молокашки на завтрак ел.
Lowly Noah! How is it lowly? She has fat tits. What the hell?
Porridge? What's that?
Yes, Noah was genuinely surprised by my question. In her world, porridge was the foundation of existence. One of the pillars of the universe. I just noticed the plug. Is this what Russian plugs look like? Weird.
В смысле? Ты не знаешь, что такое каша?
Her gaze held both surprise and envy.
Это крупа, разведенная в воде. На вкус бяка полная, но родители заставляют есть.
European plugs? Interesting. Interesting. By the way, I had never tried it until this morning. It's amazing how that happened.
And why do you eat it if it tastes bad?
In my eyes, Noah was a princess from a wealthy family, served by my father. I couldn't imagine her eating something unappetizing.
Говорят, полезная для организма. Ну что толку от этой пользы, если мне
It gives you fat fucking tits, Noah! I like how she stretched out the vowels from time to time. She said her parents didn't like it. Apparently, that's why her manner of speaking changed over time. It became more like her mother's. Meanwhile, little Noah kept talking and talking.
Ну да ладно. Я девочка сильная, уже привыкла. Уже целую тарелку могу съесть и ничего не оставить.
Wow, that's impressive.
А ты что ешь по утрам тогда, раз не кашу?
Oh, just air. And regret. Sometimes she would suddenly remember that she had talked too much and ask me a question. I always felt uneasy with such questions. Unlike Noah, I didn't have much to say about my life. My daily life wasn't particularly eventful.
Whatever we can find. Yesterday, my father bought some bark. We were lucky to find a tree that was still alive.
Eating bark?
Today, we managed to share a can of stew between the two of us. You never know what you'll come across.
Как круто!
What the fuck?
Каждый прием пищи полная загадка.
Noah always loved anything new. Every time I brought her some unfamiliar gadget, her eyes would light up. Even if it turned out to be broken, she would still pay for it.
So yeah, I don't even know what I'll do tonight. Everything else can wait.
And this time her eyes lit up again.
Завидую.
Girl. And she started thinking about something unpleasant again. Kids do that. They think about everything at once, their attention constantly shifting. Even back then, Noah thought much more than I did. Maybe I'm just a lot dumber. Haha.
Хотела бы и я, чтобы моя жизнь не подчинялась правилам.
Give her a broken kitchen gadget and she's thriving. Yeah, give her some fucking whisks that are mangled and bent up. Oh fuck yeah, I can do a lot with that.
Чтобы каждый день удивлял и поражал меня.
Here we go, Noah. You should want to eat more, sweet more.
My words didn't cheer her up, they made her angry instead.
И всякие крутые финтифлюшки покупать. Знаю, мне родители то же самое вечно твердят.
You should listen to them. If you lived a day in my shoes, you'd understand everything.
Да в смысле? Ну, ты чуть более худой. Наоборот, для фигуры полезно.
Alright.
Вырастешь элегантным и красивым. А я, если буду каждый день кашу есть, в свинку превращусь.
She was so young, yet she was already thinking about her figure. How she can't be that young with how they drew her in this fucking picture.
Хрю-хрю.
But the future turned out to be quite different, haha. I practically didn't grow at all. I stayed small, a head and a half shorter than her. Damn! And Noah turned into a beautiful young woman. With everything in the white spots.
Поэтому не. Каша это плохо.
I decided not to argue and change the subject.
Well, as you wish.
Wait.
Interesting. Where did that version of you go? The one who wanted to break free from rules, escape the cage, stop eating porridge for goodness sake. The one who craved freedom, true freedom.
Никуда не делась. Я же тут, перед тобой.
I knew that wasn't true. The little Noah I knew was different.
No, I'm sure. You've disappeared, and I don't even know why.
Да почему? Я не понимаю. Я ведь ушла от родителей вместе с тобой. Сейчас мы свой бизнес развиваем, а не в рабстве у кого-то потрачем.
Can't argue with that, but...
Идем вперед, развиваемся. И про свободу, про новизну.
Noah was so eager to speak that her words stumbled over each other, and her stream of thoughts zigzagged.
Наш бизнес каждый день новые проблемы приносит. Сегодня с рекламой придумать, что делать, завтра что с рабочими. Что как не свой бизнес может наполнить дни жизни. Всяким разным, неоднозначным и странным.
That's all true, but it's not.
That's not what I mean.
А про что тогда? Про кашу, что ли? Ну, заставила тебя сегодня ее съесть. Ну, бывает. Это ведь не для твоего же?
Good. Yes, she finally understood. She understood everything. Commodity, or more precisely, material things. Noah's parents became so petty not because they desired a lack of freedom, but because they craved wealth. Ask anyone if they want freedom and they'll say yes, of course. But wanting and striving are different things. You want freedom, but you also want to make some money and build a successful business. You do one thing, then another, and suddenly freedom is gone.
Я поняла.
I wonder what she'll say now.
Убежать от каши непросто.
The analogy with the mess is weak, but oh well.
Но гораздо сложнее избавиться от каши внутри. Ведь за все эти годы потребления она стала частью меня.
Damn girl, you a real mess.
Бывает и не понять даже, что есть каша, а что есть я.
That's true.
It's a weird analogy, but I think you get it. Stop chasing the ghost of your parents. The problem was never that they were wealthier, nor that you could be more successful without them, nor that we couldn't build a great business together. The problem is that chasing this business isn't worth it in the first place. It shouldn't even be a goal. At most, it should be a tiny step towards happiness.
Noah looked me straight in the eyes. Did I imagine it? Or did the crosses in her pupils grow larger? What? What? Why are they even there to begin with?
Я поняла.
That's my goal. I'll give you a pat and a remote.
Спасибо.
Спасибо.
I was wrong.
Maybe a lot has changed, but the smile on your face is still just as beautiful. And your freckles, and your laugh, and little crosses in your eyes. All of it so dear and precious to me. And your figure has become more voluptuous. Especially your legs. That's good too. Seems like feeding you that porridge wasn't entirely in vain.
We walked home in silence. Not because we were angry, quite the opposite. It felt like we finally understood each other. But when we returned, a surprise awaited us.
Where have you been? We've got a disaster here.
Ага, все рабочие ушли.
He's going towards the feet. Well, we haven't gotten, did we get a feet CG yet? I don't think we've gotten a true feet CG in this game. Something like that could happen. Why?
They weren't happy with our conditions. They gathered and left. Just up and left.
Well, that's what I was saying. They had no reason to agree. Sure, earning more was good, but not at the cost of no days off.
Hindsight is always 20/20. But what do we do now?
Well, what else? Learn from our mistakes and start gathering people again. If you and Noah go and apologize to the workers, they might come back.
Apologize for what? They were the ones at fault. Noah, you agree with me, right? Why are you silent? Are you saying that I'm the only one who cares? I'm doing my best for you, coming up with plans, working tirelessly. And you, ungrateful pigs!
Nica is having another meltdown. That's a real woman moment right there. Damn, alright. Leave. I'm so exhausted today, and now this. Girls, talk to Nica yourselves. You're the ones responsible for this. I don't deal with the staff at all.
Ладно, хорошо.
Nica shot me a look full of anger. Yeah, sure. Finally, I'm alone. The surroundings became so quiet and peaceful. Only the wind and the soft hum of the air filter could be heard. So much has happened in the past few days. And today I rediscovered Noah. We've known each other for so many years. We often played together, discussed a lot of things. Divorce her for her bad taste in porridge? Why, because she doesn't like it? Do you like porridge? I don't think I've ever had it. But then, daily work, permanent exhaustion, financial problems, taking care of Nica, all of it completely erased my memories. Not just of Noah, but of my parents too. For the second time, I remembered them, just by being alone. My father, I remembered him so clearly. Tall, nearly 2 meters. A bit awkward, which made him endearing. Despite his hard work, he always found time for us. He would ask how our day went and read us bedtime stories. He never allowed our mother to work. I understand it's foolish, they could have gathered much more together. But there was something sweet and beautiful about it. My mother, she was frail. I wonder if they were also brother and sister. She was often ill, and after Nica was born, her health deteriorated further. She often lay in bed watching us with a weak smile. While father told us interesting stories, mother loved to teach us. She explained what was good and evil, how to live, what was worth doing and what wasn't. Thanks to her, I learned that as the older brother, I had to take care of my sister. To protect her and never leave her alone. And if she ever lacked anything, to do everything possible to get it. But I doubt Mother ever imagined how wealthy we would become. In her mind, lacking meant food or gas mask filters. Not a mansion in the most elite district with the cleaner air. Tears welled up in my eyes. How did it come to this? I worked and worked again and again and suddenly forgot everything. About my father, about my mother, about my childhood. It's the only thing that makes me who I am. Take away these memories and what's left? A faceless worker with decent endurance. Rootless and unwanted. No amount of money can change that. What have I been living for all this time? Work, work, eat, sleep, work. An endless cycle from which I escaped only by a miracle. By that magical hammer. I gripped it tightly. Alright, he's sleeping with it, I guess. Lately, I've developed a habit of never parting with it. Not even while sleeping. Who knows, it might get stolen. Or its magical power might fade. Come to think of it, I haven't used it in a long time. Or maybe I don't need it anymore? Why was the hammer given to me in the first place? Judging by the path I've taken, it was given to descend from the mountain. The hammer allowed me to change my life. Now I eat well and plenty, sleep on a soft feather bed. I don't have to work at all, and I can live off the income from the business, which I'm sure will recover and grow even bigger. I live with my loved ones, my money-obsessed but dear sister, hardworking Noah, and loyal Mary. But this isn't what I wanted. Oh? Early in the morning, I gathered everyone for breakfast. The sun was just rising over the horizon.
Why get up so early?
Nica yawned so wide her mouth took up half her face.
There's not much to do anyway.
Ладно тебе, Никочка. Каин хочет нам что-то сказать, нужно послушать.
I'm divorcing you, bitches!
Поэтому потерпи уж, хорошо?
Whoa, what the fuck? Is that me? I'm a little baby.
Alright.
Noah was the last to join us.
Всем доброе утро. Каин, мне аж интересно стало, что ты хочешь сообщить. Редко от тебя видна инициатива.
Thanks for the kind words.
Ну да ладно тебе, не злись. Какова цель нашего собрания?
I took a deep breath to collect my thoughts. Last night, I thought a lot while lying in bed before sleep.
Brother can think? Wow.
Yeah, so I realized that the lifestyle we've adopted isn't what I wanted. This isn't what I wanted. My original goal. No, that's not what I want. I wanted to earn even more money. Not sit around doing who knows what. Since the workers left us, so many days have passed. And you haven't come up with anything except complaints and whining. So right now, Mary and I will take this matter seriously. And you will help us. Nica looked at me with the widest eyes, her jaw practically hit the floor. Why is this the This doesn't make sense.
Wow, brother is taking the initiative himself. Am I still dreaming?
Yeah, I can't believe it either.
Ладно, будет вам. Каин сам захотел чем-то заняться помимо работы на раскопках. Нужно его поддержать в его начинаниях, а не ёрничать. Ладно, ладно, согласна. Каин, ты молодец. Давай приступим к выполнению твоей цели.
I mean, just saying you want to earn more money, like, what does that mean? Alright, so here's what I propose. I'm gonna whore you 3 out. Get hooking, ladies! What? I got the ultra rich ending. I'm a billionaire. What? Under Mary's and my leadership, the business flourished even more. Unlike Noah and Nica, we didn't get involved in anything shady. We apologized to the workers and introduced flexible working schedule, and almost everyone came back. So we moved on, step by step. One day we suddenly found ourselves incredibly wealthy. If you wanted, you could buy palaces or even an entire street. Nica, of course, was the happiest. Not a day went by without her buying herself a new jewel. But Noah, Mary, and I also tried to keep up. My hobby became collecting books. I bought anything that was at least somewhat intact. If I found 2 copies of the same book, I would carefully cut out the pages and put them together to make one perfect copy. In general, life went its own way. All problems were finally gone. I am rich, healthy, and surrounded by my loved ones. By my family. What more could a human ask for?
What?
What's the moral? What's the lesson? Just fucking... Just get a shit ton of money. Get as much as you can. It's just that easy. Alright, well let's... It said that was an ending. I still have 4 locked achievements. I did not get the true ending. So let's just, I guess, click through some of this other shit. Oh my god, that is so cute! Wow! We'll click through some of this other shit and see if we can just, like, naturally find some extra endings. Hammer ending was good. I like the hammer ending, what, where I hit Noah with the hammer? That was pretty good. Let's stay this time. If I leave, it will only get worse. No one can calm Nica down. Listen, Nica. What exactly do you want from us? I think some ads are coming up in like 3 minutes, so I'm gonna get some water when that happens. We're willing to help, but what do you need us to do?
Hire new employees, ones who are more agreeable and hardworking.
Ads for hammers, hopefully, yeah. Keep talking about hammers. I need to say hammer a few more times, and if you guys keep talking about hammers, maybe we'll get some ads for some cool hammers. And then other people on Twitch are gonna start getting ads for hammers, and they're gonna be like, why the fuck are we getting all these ads for hammers? And we'll be like, we know. It's a mystery. Do you really think that's possible? That we'll find some exceptional workers? Not just 1 or 2, but dozens? We haven't found a single one that meets your criteria so far. Or what? Nica fell silent. You know it's impossible. Even if you find those who agree.
Wait! We can actually find exceptional ones! From another district, the upper one!
Oh, exploiting them. Looking to buy a hammer. The marketing team are suddenly wondering why gamers are buying hammers. Yeah, that would be like, if you sign up for, I can't remember what it's called. There's a thing on Twitch you can sign up for where they'll send you surveys to fill out for like fucking advertisers, but it gets you free bits that you can give to people. I sign up for that because I like giving bits to people. But like every now and then you can type in like whatever shit you want instead of just having it be a multiple choice thing. I might just start talking about how this would be more engaging if it was selling me hammers. Like, oh, what do you know about, like, list these car companies you know about and talk about what you know about them. Is this a good fit for Twitch? It's like, you know, I think the Mercedes-Benz would be a lot cooler if it had, like, 3 hammers attached to the side of it. Like, what? From the one we used to live in?
They will work better without complaining.
Идея неплохая, но их
провести в зону раскопок невозможно.
Mary was completely right, but Nica refused to give up.
Well, legally, yes, but if we find a place without a guard post and sneak in unnoticed, or make a deal with the guard.
At this point, Noah intervened in the conversation.
Нет, стоп.
Alright, I think it's ad time. It's ad time and it's water time for me. It is water time for me. I will be right back. I'll be right back.
Hammer energy drinks. Get yourself a tango with a hammer at the end of it.
Excuse me, Zod. Thank you. Forgot. Chris got some grapes. Chris got some grapes yesterday, so I got some grapes with me today. Yeah. Boo 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 boo. Boo 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 boo. Grapes and coffee is a weird combination. I gotta say. What? You do not get grapes. You wanna come up? You wanna come up? Baby, you wanna come up? You want to come up? No? I'm gonna type it in the chat. I got some grapes. Wish they had hammers on them, though. I don't think this is how this feature is supposed to be used. I often find my food lacking in hammers. Same, bro. Where the fuck did he go? And I can't see Zod, I just assume he's gonna cause a problem. He's gonna cause a little ruckus. I'm eating another grape. I can only eat hammer-shaped food. What count is that? Bananas? Banana is vaguely hammer-shaped. Grape is definitely not. The grapes of Smash. Grapes of Smash Bros. If there was a big bowl of grapes at a Smash Bros tournament, probably don't eat from that. Probably don't eat those.
Ты предлагаешь закон нарушать? Я как представитель закона?
You're not a representative of the law. What are you talking about? You're a shopkeeper.
But you left the family and you represent nothing anymore. So don't lecture us.
Ты права.
I was completely baffled by their words. What a business. What a business, ladies. What a business, ladies. Will do anything under the sake of profit.
Я считаю, что это уже слишком.
I just noticed she's the only one that doesn't have the dark lighting. She's luminescent. She ate LEDs.
Таким не стоит заниматься. Для чего нам вообще настолько много денег?
Mary's words infuriated Nica. Her eyes bulged with anger. What a mess.
But I think we should. We need more money as much as possible. Otherwise, when my illness returns, we won't be prepared. I happened to look at a mansion in a district 3 streets below ours. The air there is so clean, perfect for me. But it's insanely expensive. We can't even afford to rent a room there for now.
Everything became clear to me. Nika's depressive moods were driven by the fear of her illness returning. Whatever you tell her, it's all in vain. Fear is an irrational thing. You can't defeat it with arguments.
Ника, ты извини, конечно, но наша с тобой авантюра, тобою созданная и мною одобренная, мало того, что не сработала, так еще и свела на нет все наши усилия по построению компании. Мари столько позировала в купальниках ради фотографий. Каин работал на руку.
How can we? I want to see the fucking posters they made of them just all sweating her out.
А мы с тобой в погоне за деньгами все это уничтожили.
Noah took a deep breath, then looked up.
Поэтому я считаю, что возглавить компанию должна Мари.
Я? Может, Каин тогда уж?
No, thank you. I don't need that happiness. Mary looked at me, and then at Noah in astonishment.
Ну...
I feel like her means of just... Her way of encouraging the employees will just be to, like, give them some sick blowies or something.
Не, ну если вы настаиваете,
We insist.
тогда я согласна.
Вот и порешали.
Noah turned to Nica.
Ника, теперь Мари будет отвечать за развитие. Хорошо?
Nica might have wanted to object, but she had nothing to say.
Okay.
Finally, I'm alone! Yeah, okay. To earn even more money. It's the same. Alright. We clearly need to go back even further. What's this one? We'll do silence this time. I decided to stay silent.
Я так понимаю, решением большинства мы ужесточаем для рабочих наказание за лентяйство.
I fully support this.
Mary looked at me.
Извини, Каин, но
Mary glanced towards Nica and Noah.
раз вы согласны, то и я с вами.
Alright. Let's see if that changes anything. Oh, but there's a gulag ending? Yeah, I don't know. Bum 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 bum. Alright, let's save again, but at this one. Leave. Let me not click anything, because maybe I'll not click anything for a little while to see if maybe there's another secret thing. But I feel like I'm probably gonna have to find a guide for this. Let me click on the Steam page and see if I can find anything. Oh, there is. Nice. I want to see the sky. The real sky beyond the horizon. But along the way, with all the work and the daily tasks, I forgot my goal. I was a slave to money, a slave to circumstances that plunged my sister and me into poverty. But after enduring an incredibly tough journey, after descending to the most elite district, let me be honest, I never imagined we would be here, so rich and well fed. But reaching this point, I realized this isn't my path. I forgot what I was striving for. In fact, I forgot about many things. At least I remember now. I took a deep breath to steady myself. So I want to venture into the unknown, towards a beautiful future, a distant lands. I don't know what awaits me there, but it doesn't really matter. I can't stay here. I need to move forward. One, climb, escape from here with all my might.
Каин, нельзя принимать столь поспешные решения. Да и к тому же, там ведь опасно. Никто уже веками не выходил туда. Никто не знает, какие опасности там ждут.
Yeah, that's why we're gonna figure it out. I just noticed. Look at how big his fucking hand is. And how tiny his wrist is. What the hell? My man's a skeleton.
Поэтому не нужно. Если хочешь, можешь ходить в маленькие походы на денек-другой. Узнавать, что там да как, отмечать на карте и возвращаться обратно. Чем тебе не вариант?
It was clear that Mary wasn't thrilled with my idea.
I completely agree. What are you talking about? Distant lands? We need you here. Your beloved sister is suffering. She's ill. She needs money. And you want to abandon her? Leave her to fate.
Nica was getting anxious again. I needed to respond. Nica, I've thought about this for a long time. And I've decided that I can't do this anymore. You now have a new family with Mary and Noah. Together with them, you can realize your dream of wealth and a peaceful life. However, my path is different. For us, I mean for me and all of you, it's time to part ways. I've already decided where I'll go. Towards the rising sun, straight to the west. On the big map on the wall, I've roughly marked the main routes and the places where I'll stop for the night. Of course, I can't take it with me, so I transferred it to a smaller atlas. So here it is. I looked around at everyone present. Everyone was silent, not daring to say anything. Thank you for not arguing. I'll go prepare for the journey. The conversation with the girls went more smoothly than I expected. They're dumbfounded. They don't even know what to say. Even Nica, to my surprise, didn't argue much with me. Well, it's good that it worked out that way. Time to start packing. Tools, tinned food, warmer clothes. What will I use to make fires, I wonder? I also need a tent, one with good insulation but light. I need to think. How will I find food on the road? Maybe a hunting rifle? No, too heavy. A pistol, then? My thoughts were interrupted by a knock at the door. Who could it be? Come in, why knock? Mary entered the room. She looked sad and wistful. Had something happened?
Что ты еще спрашиваешь меня?
Bro, you said you're leaving. Hunting hammer, yeah. We need a hunting hammer, we need a hunting hamtaro. Mary looked around the room as if looking for answers to her own questions.
Ты уходишь, а я не хочу, чтобы ты уходил.
Come with me, babe.
Останься, пожалуйста. Со мной и с девочками.
No. Why, you'll manage without me. And I'm not saying this to imply, no, you're not going to make it, so stop convincing me. This is what you always do, get upset and wait for someone to come and apologize. That's not the case with me. It's just a truth. Life here is a real fairy tale. Yes, Nica is still fussy, but I'm sure a few months without an episode and she'll calm down. Mary stamped her foot on the floor.
Да нет же, блин. Совсем не в этом дело.
What now? This is like kindergarten.
Я не хочу тебя терять.
Mary took a deep breath.
Ты столько для меня сделал. Без тебя я бы осталась... Без тебя я бы осталась...
So come with me!
Одна-одинешенька после ухода брата. Ты приютил меня, поверил в мои способности, доверил следить за Никой. И даже после моего провала не выгнал.
Yeah, I did scream in your face, though. I did spit in your mouth for that. I won't argue with that. But why do you need me now? Seriously? I started to lose my temper. I had to calm down. Oh, fuck. Where's my hammer? Where's my hammer? We were together because you were in a vulnerable position. At that moment, you needed someone to support you and help you through a difficult time. Those times are over. Over! And now you're on your own. You don't need me. Humans are naturally introverted creatures. What? What the fuck? For some reason, I kept talking, unable to stop. Who was I trying to convince? Was it myself? We seem to love interacting with each other, and in moments of weakness, we need external support. But we're also good on our own. Besides, you've always got Nica and Noah. That's it. Now leave me alone. I'm not changing my mind. Mary gave me an angry look and left the room, slamming the door behind her. It's a shame. I had hoped our parting would be on a better note. Noah entered the room after Mary. Have you come to convince me too? I expected it from him, but not from you. A slight smile appeared on Noah's face at my words.
Да нет, не переубеждать. Знаешь, после письма родителей, ну и вообще всего
You coming with me?
произошедшего, я поняла, что иду
Oh, they're
никуда.
fucked without you.
Так же, как и ты.
Wow, I had no idea.
В смысле? Ты же сам обвинил меня в том, что я меркантильная и думаю только о деньгах.
Wait, I definitely didn't say that.
Ну, может, немного по-другому.
Yeah.
Но смысл точно такой.
Yeah, you clocked me. Just of it. I never said anything like that. Yes, I did.
В общем, не суть.
Noah put his hand on my hair and began to stroke it gently, and tousled it from side to sid.
Какой ты все-таки классный, упорный, яркий, но при этом жесткий и мужественный.
Did they fuck?
Несмотря на рост.
What the fuck?
Только не злись. Я не подкалываю, просто...
It's true, Noah is a head and a half taller than me. My eyes can barely reach her chest. Indeed. You're so much bigger, and smarter, and more educated. Do you remember when you helped us with the filters? They've lasted a lot longer since then. With our current income, it's not as critical, but still. I finished speaking and there was a long silence. Why did she come? To bid me farewell? Well, it's better than Mary screaming.
Как бы я хотела отправиться в
Yeah,
новый
come
дивный
with
мир
me.
вместе с тобой. Путешествие на край света. Мне очень интересно, что же там за границами нашей несчастной горки. Я в детстве листала атлас.
An atlas? What's an atlas? What? What do you mean, what's an atlas? He literally said he copied the big map into a fucking atlas. What are you talking about?
Это такая штука, как бы объяснить. Весь мир нарисованный на маленьком куске бумаги. Схематично.
Big lady. Oh, cool. Is there a lot left to explore? What if I walk a few kilometers and that's it, the end?
Noah gave me a strange look.
Я не совсем уверена.
Come on, tell me, don't hold back. This information will come in handy.
Вся наша гора — маленькая-маленькая точка на большом листе бумаги.
What do you mean? So there are dozens of hills like ours?
Какие, блин, десятки? Их миллионы.
He probably doesn't even know what a million is.
And how many is a million?
Миллионы — это тысячи тысяч.
Now it was my turn to be amazed. 1,000,000? I can't even imagine it.
Знаю, как тебе объяснить. Вся наша гора — одно рисовое зернышко в целом шкафу, заполненное рисом.
Are you trying to frighten me with such talk? I won't.
Noah laughed softly at my words.
Нет, ты что? Наоборот, я бы хотела
Yeah,
отправиться
come
с
with me,
тобой.
baby. What?
Чего ты так смотришь? Ведь меня здесь тоже ничего не держит.
Yeah, Noah's like, I don't give a crap about marrying your sister.
Then pack your things. You won't be a burden on the road, that's for sure.
At first, Noah perked up at my words. Then she collapsed.
Я боюсь. Мне очень страшно. Сколько опасностей там может поджидать. Что, если припасы кончатся, а еды добыть не сможем? Или мы заблудимся в густом лесу? Я бы хотела сопроводить тебя в дороге. Вместе с тобой трудный путь пройти. Да не могу. Боюсь.
Then just don't be afraid. Easy. For the upteenth time today, I discovered something new about Noah. The journey ahead of me is indeed dangerous. Whoa, what the hell's on? You wanna go on a journey? Yeah? How about you just come up on your hammock? How about you do that instead? Then we can go on a journey, okay? Maybe take a nap first, then we'll talk about a journey. It is quite possible that I won't be able to return. Any sane person would say no. I put my arm gently around Noah's shoulders.
I understand, my love.
Tears welled up at the corners of her eyes.
Ты прости меня, дура. Столько всего ты для меня сделал. Спас от судьбы, увел от родителей. Всегда оставался лояльным покупателем, я знаю. И любил меня так искренне и ярко. А я не могу найти в себе силы последовать за тобой.
One more thing.
Прости меня.
Poor girl. Without realizing it, I had brought her to tears.
It's all right, Noah. Unfortunately, I can't promise I'll be able to come back to you. I can't promise that we'll walk this path together when I return. And yes, I'm afraid to go there too. But it's much scarier to stay here, to remain a slave to my destiny. I understand that wandering, traveling, is only a way to break free, not a purpose in life. But there's no other way. So please don't cry. I may not show it often, but your tears always touch me.
What? How often is she crying?
I wish you would only cry out of happiness.
I stood on my tiptoes and kissed Noah on the forehead.
Don't forget to see me off in the morning, will you?
Конечно. Как иначе-то?
That's good. Now go. I have to pack my things.
Хорошо.
The morning came. I had packed my rucksack beforehand and finished around 8 p.m. I was bursting with energy. A sleepy Noah was waiting for me in the living room. Whoa.
Ты уже уходишь, да?
Yes, I checked everything before I went to bed twice. I haven't forgotten anything.
Это хорошо.
Noah came over and gave me a hug.
Пока, мой маленький герой.
Goodbye.
Надеюсь, что мы еще
I
увидимся.
hate this guy. You don't like this short king?
So do I.
Slipping out of Noah's embrace, I left the house. Noah waved slowly as I left. For a moment, I even wondered if I should leave such a cute girl. But I quickly shook off my doubts and walked on. My plan was to cover as much ground as possible without stopping to eat or rest. To start the journey on a good note. So I chose a comfortable pace and started walking. Ew, you were drinking water! Ew! I touched his chin and it's fucking soaked. I'm wiping his mouth. Hang on. Wipe your damn mouth. Nasty son. My nasty boy. Okay. Step, 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 step. I had long noticed that in these moments of quiet, monotonous work, my mind clears. It's an amazing duality. When you do something simple, your mind thinks of higher things, and vice versa. Like right now, for instance. Just think. I left behind everything I had worked so hard for over the years. How can I describe it? For years, practically all my life, I lived in abject poverty, and for no more than a month I was rich. But what awaited me in the future? Endless discussions about money, boring business management. Did I need this? Of course no! Food for 3 to 4 days, tools, a hunting rifle, just in case I meet an animal and get some meat. This was the path I had always sought. I would cross the edge and discover what lay beyond. Perhaps I would meet people. People very different from us. I would meet the one who had written those words on that piece of paper. They had made a deep impression on me. What shapes the fate of humanity in this world? The chances are slim, but still. I was curious about the person behind the words. Such a cool, powerful phrase. To shape destiny, right? When I first read those lines, I couldn't fathom the depth of their meaning. At that moment, shaping destiny meant fighting against the world around me, with hammers. Overcoming circumstances, striving for a goal, money, wealth, a carefree life, hammers. To try as hard as possible at work. But that was only the first stage, the stage of resistance. And once I had passed it, a whole new reality unfolded. Shaping your destiny means not only fighting the world, but coming to terms with it. Studying it, revealing its new facets, striving for a complete and accurate perception of it. Understanding it as it is, rather than building a defense of ideas and myths. As Noah told me, a myth is an ancient story about legendary people. I even managed to read the Iliad and the Odyssey. But he was illiterate. Like, this is like, what, day 61, day 62? Are you meaning to tell me, over the course of these 2 months, he not only learned how to read, but read the entirety of the fucking Odyssey? Suck my dick. No, he didn't. But for me, myths are not limited to that. Nica is a prime example. She believes that money will make her happy, that it will free her from pain and suffering. But it's not true. Suffering is embedded in the very soul of humanity. Yeah, that's... These are very... That's a very privileged way of saying that. Money won't make you happy. Well, I mean, you know, when you have an illness and you need money to treat it, it helps. It's just that easy. He read the Odyssey and thought, damn, good idea. Yeah, he's like, me too, me too. With money, you can buy the best of everything, shield yourself from the world. But suffering isn't out there. But suffering isn't out there, it's within us. Bro, come on. But this myth about money, about its benefits. Yeah, okay, I want him to tell all of this shit to the him at the start of this game as they were like struggling to eat from one fucking can of food when he was licking it off the ground. Watching himself prostrate on the ground, sucking the food out of the dusty floorboards. Money won't make you happy, bitch. Okay. It helps Nica move on. It justifies her past suffering, gives her a goal to eliminate future suffering. And if you take that myth away from her, what's left? What will happen? The goal will disappear, and with it, the desire to live. Because, to be honest, without embellishment, we didn't even want to live. Back then, in that ruined house, filled with miasma and surrounded by heaps of garbage, we were lucky that our lives were taken suddenly and not bit by bit. Those two brothers, Avari and Envy. Without them, we would have gradually sunk into the abyss of despair, drowning in it day by day. But then they appeared and told us, we will take it all, here and now. And that helped us start the fight. The fight between Cain and Nica, Nica and Cain. I must have been lost in thought for too long. That's enough for now. He's still in his same neighborhood. My stomach is growling and it's getting dark. Time to make camp. Put up the tent, get the food out. Even though I have little energy left, it has to be done. I started slowly unpacking my rucksack. Okay, the tent is out. Now time for the food. What? How? How did this happen? This is nonsense. As soon as Cain disappeared over the horizon, an overwhelming sadness washed over me. How could it be? We spent so much time together. Over the past few weeks, I had gotten used to relying on him for so many things. And now, just like that, Cain is gone. There's no one to lean on, no one to depend on. I know everything about the illegal excavations. He couldn't have found so many valuable things in that area without using them. And about the brothers. I've seen Avari a few times. There's no way Cain could have persuaded him to delay paying off the debt. Most likely he took their pendants by threats. That's how he moved on to the next area. I knew all this, and honestly I should have reported him. But my heart stopped me. I wanted to know. No, I wanted to help him overcome his destiny. Even if it was wrong, but in spite of everything, Cain is irreplaceable to me. I love him. Maybe I shouldn't have let him go. But you can't force someone to stay. Alright, that's enough. No more sadness. There's so much to do. Deal with the staff, prepare the food, clean the house. But first and foremost, wake those two up.
Мари,
Whoa.
Ника, хватит спать. Пора вставать.
No use. These two didn't hear me. Nica, I don't blame her. She's always been a heavy sleeper. But Mary usually gets up before me and makes breakfast. Have they been hammered? I had to go over and shake her shoulders.
Ау! Блин, ну вы вообще. Каина проводить не вышли, так еще и дрыхнете. Бессовестные какие.
Honestly, I was incredibly surprised by their actions. Just yesterday they were begging Cain to stay home. And now he's gone and they don't seem to care. Silly girls. Maybe they still don't quite understand what happened. But maybe that's for the best?
Да-да, глазки открывайте. Пора уже работать.
I was about to give instructions, but then I remembered that Mary is in charge now.
Мари, ты теперь за все отвечаешь.
А?
Alright, well, they didn't get hammered, I guess. Another good yawn.
Ой, правда, мы что-то такое обсуждали. Я босс, получается. Сейчас что-нибудь придумаем.
I kissed her on the forehead.
Чмок. Вот это настрой, что надо. Умывайтесь и садитесь за стол.
The day passed surprisingly peacefully. It seemed as if these two didn't care at all about Cain's departure. On the contrary, they smiled and exchanged occasional sly glances. How could they behave like that? Eventually, my patience broke. At dinner, I decided to confront them.
Девочки, что за дела? От нас вообще-то Каин ушел. В Вполне возможно, что навсегда. Я сама из последних сил
Did
держусь,
they
чтобы
steal
не
all his
расплакаться.
food? They exchanged glances again.
Нет, ну вы даете, конечно. Вам что, настолько нет дела до Каина?
My nerves were frayed.
Да нет, совсем нет, ты что? Просто мы кое-что сделали.
Yeah, we did something, huh? To make sure he came back to us.
Oh my god, they stole his food? I couldn't understand what they were saying.
Что? Вы что-то сделали?
He wanted his little pity party.
Или вы откуда-то узнали, что ждет его там? Он не сможет выбраться за границы нашей горы?
My patience was wearing thin.
А почему не поделились этой информацией?
Nica and Mary started to laugh, confusing me even more.
Вам все хихоньки да хахоньки, да?
They laughed even louder at my words.
Я дождусь, блин, объяснений.
You two are unbelievable.
Да погоди, ты не злись. Мы ничего с Никой не знаем про внешний мир. Дело совсем не в этом. Мы кое-что сделали с рюкзаком Каина.
Specifically, we took out all the food. He should be making his first stop about now.
Bro, he's gonna die.
He'll open his rucksack, look inside, and...
Ничего.
These guys are fucked up.
I couldn't process what was happening.
Как это вытащили? Каин что сейчас? Без еды там?
Ага, именно.
Why do you think that's a good idea?
А вы? Думаете, что он из-за этого вернется?
Yes!
Вы что, совсем уже чокнулись?
Да не злись ты, Ночка. Может, мы поступили не лучшим образом?
You're psycho. Mary looked at me questioningly.
Зато Каин точно вернется к нам обратно. Где-то к завтрашнему вечеру. Или, может, еще раньше.
I was in shock. What have they done?
Ну чего ты хмуришься? Тебе что, не хочется, чтобы Каин был с нами? Настолько он тебе не нужен?
Nica nodded vigorously. I think 3 Cain starves to death in the wilderness.
But Mary and I need him very much. So let him come back as soon as possible.
I didn't know what to say. Lecturing them on morality was pointless. They didn't care. How was Cain doing out there? A whole day without food.
А воду? Воду-то вы ее оставили?
Поменяли большую бутылку на маленькую.
Oh my god.
Но, блин, хватит злиться. Мы же хотим как лучше. Он вернется, и мы снова будем вместе.
Just like before.
Ты разве не этого же желаешь?
The thoughts I had this morning came back.
Не знаю.
Oh my god. Alright. We'll save it. 19. No, this is wrong.
Неправильно! Вы две просто дурочки!
Prostitutes! We fill his filters with asbestos. It'll make him nice and strong.
Как там сейчас Каин? Без еды, практически без воды. Путешествие и так будет не из простых.
Wouldn't he even notice when he put the bag on that it had like nothing in it?
А вы решили ему напоследок жизнь подпортить.
Mary and Nica lowered their eyes to the floor like guilty puppies.
А хуже всего то, что он не мог пойти вперед, несмотря ни на что. У него сильный дух, не терпящий компромиссов. Бедный Каин.
I couldn't hold back and started crying. Tears rolled down my face on their own.
Нужно срочно что-то делать, иначе случится непоправимое. Вы двое. Собирайте мне рюкзак, я отправлюсь за ним.
Why would you trust them to pack your backpack, girl? Do it yourself.
А я тем временем постараюсь понять, где он.
An idea came to my mind.
Может, отправимся вместе? Так
Oh,
найти
dude.
его будет проще.
Do not trust them, girl.
Не-не-не, без меня мне страшно. Не хочу никуда идти за пределы нашей горы, тем более. Мне и тут хорошо.
Agreed, it's scary. Very scary. Of course I want to see my brother, but...
Ладно, ясно все с вами. Одна пойду. Только рюкзак мне соберите.
Why are they sleeping? The girls nodded silently and left the room. So much for a sister and a wife. On the other hand, if Mary stays here and Cain and I go somewhere, we'll be alone. Which means I'll be the only and most beloved wife. Yeah, as long as he has his hammer, he'll be okay. He'll figure it out. He'll just eat more tree bark. But now is not the time to think about that. I need to figure out where to look for Cain. Of course! He transferred the travel plan to this map in the center of the room. There's the answer. I need to study it and understand everything. Let's see. First, he wanted to go get the missing equipment. It's about a 4-hour walk from here. Towards the rising sun, straight west. Then just keep going west. Right, I remember now. And it's clearly marked on the map. The landmark is, to say the least, not great, but it's better than nothing. He must have gone to sleep after a whole day on the road and without food. If I leave now, I can reach him by morning if I hurry. Oh wait! I have an electric scooter! It has a range of 80 kilometers speed. 17 kilometers per hour for sure. This will save time. Alright, let's go. I'm setting off. There was no... They just filled it with the rocks. Would he hear this shit? He would hear this shit sloshing around. You brought a speaker? And there's a chair? What? There was no food in the rucksack. None at all. How tiny are these shoes? No cans, no sandwiches that I packed. Instead, I've been carrying rocks all this time. Well, whatever. Morning is wiser than evening. I can't get food now, so I'll have to wait anyway. I haven't been starving in a long time. The lightness in my stomach turned into a dragging weakness and emptiness. There's a lot of saliva in my mouth, but my stomach isn't growling anymore. Damn, I need to sleep somehow, but I can't. Tiny shoes for a tiny man. Yeah, well, we need to find a bird first. From what it sounds like, these guys never saw any animals. It's surprising, for real. It seems like I've forgotten how to be hungry since we left our home. Since that day, our parents' anniversary. Since that day when I beat the brothers half to death, only half, in Viennavari. Yes, exactly. And Nica, it seems, finished them off. Well, at least he acknowledged that. I need to at least admit this to myself. Well, he's grown if he believes that they only... if he doesn't believe that they are only sleeping anymore. That's character development. No higher power gave me any strength. Neither God nor anyone else. And there was nothing special about the hammer. Damn! He's actually getting some fucking character resolution. A hammer is just a hammer for breaking ice and driving nails. The issue was within me. I was simply exhausted, tired of all this. Tired of the world's injustice towards me and my sister. Tired of working myself to the bone, of my hands bleeding. Of going on excavations after sleepless, hungry nights. The most frustrating thing is that I got nothing, not even a chance to change anything. So I took the hammer and fixed the situation myself. And now, should I feel ashamed? Of course no. It's society that should be ashamed. The country, not me. They lived in this district, in comfort and wealth, with food after all. They lied to people like Mary's brother, giving them false hope of breaking through to them. Work hard, give it your all. Don't be a slave, use your freedom. And you'll get a home, a good job, a worry-free life. If you strive, you might even reach the highest caste. But it's all lies, from the first word to the last. Yeah, Joka, I think Joka Dragon Age would really like this game. Persistence and effort won't get you to the bottom of the mountain. I tried so hard, and what? Nothing. To To radically change your destiny, you must take radical action. Hard work alone will get you nothing but the chance to keep working hard. I thought of those workers who refused to work for us, and those 4 I spoke with. One of them was silent, his back, his hair color. Wait. It was Viat, Mary's older brother. He left his sister to earn money and escaped to the wealthy district. But ironically, we made it there, not him. I wonder why he didn't call out to me, didn't talk. Was he ashamed about what happened? Or did he not want to rely on her? Maybe he wanted to achieve something. Maybe he wanted to achieve everything on his own, through persistence.
Greetings. Commander Shepard.
Ooh. Hello, thank you for following JKWeb33. Alas, I will never know. The only thing I'm sure of is that he didn't fulfill his dream. Despite his immense drive and passion. He had plenty of that. I have no doubt about that. Meanwhile, his sister, Mary, yes. Oh my god, that means that he probably- oh, I was gonna say, it means he probably saw those posters of her, like, in bathing suits for the job. And then I just remembered that, like, he also slutted her out and, like, gave her a pussy tattoo, so I guess he wouldn't be too surprised that we basically did the same thing to her. She ended up in the right place, just like I did. To be more precise, Noah, taught from childhood to live differently, knew how to use the resources properly. And I'm not only talking about the business idea itself. The daily routine, setting the right work priorities, delegating household chores and cooking, taking regular and efficient breaks. Noah organized all of this. For her, it was a given. For us, it was something entirely unfamiliar. Without realizing it, I finally fell asleep. Strangely, I awoke refreshed and full of energy. My hunger had subsided a bit. Anyway, I'll head back to the store and have a proper meal. So it's not a problem. I wonder what Nica and the others expected when they took the food out of my rucksack. Did they think I would break down and return to them? Or that I'd give up my dream of leaving? I have no idea. All they achieved was making me go hungry all day. I threw away the rocks they stuffed in my backpack and I'm now heading to the store. I'll stock up on supplies and head back. I'm not gonna stop by and settle things with them. Yeah, good.
Cain! Постой!
Oh, that's a scooter achievement. I got an achievement. Scooter. Electric scooters are the best. Cool. Wow, look who it is! Noah was coming towards me on an electric scooter. How did she find me? More importantly, why did she come?
Да постой же ты!
Wow, I have nothing to say to you after what happened.
Да это не я, блин! А те двое!
Noah shifted from one foot to the other, then gently put her arm around my shoulders.
Каин, солнышко, это правда не я! Я как узнала, что ты без еды остался, сразу на самокат и к тебе!
You don't believe me? I didn't even know what to say. Alright, I believe you. Sorry, I got carried away. But why did you come?
Как зачем? Переживала за тебя. Как ты там один-одинешенек?
Well, I'm fine. I went hungry for a day, no big deal.
Это хорошо.
You know, maybe I don't need this journey. Maybe the girls were right. Here with them, in warmth and comfort. Bro! Alright, if you're gonna do that, just go with her. Don't go back to the two bitches that almost fucking killed you. Isn't it better? Save. Move forward. No, no, and once more, no!
Знаешь, за тот день, что тебя не было рядом, я вдруг осознала.
Noah looked away from me.
Я не представляю свою жизнь без тебя.
That's quite a revelation. Even my anger disappeared immediately. Thank you for that. But we still have to part ways.
Нет! Теперь
Yeah,
точно нет.
let's ride this scooter into the horizon.
Я
Yeah.
отправлюсь
Oh, I
тобой.
got the true ending!
Еще и на самокате половина заряда осталась. Сможем нагнать упущенное.
Incredible. The whole situation seemed strange to me. Noah, on a scooter, for some reason decided to come after me. And she wants to venture beyond the mountain, even though she wasn't particularly interested before. But that's okay, the more people, the safer. Alright, we'll set out right now. Noah gave me the brightest of her smiles.
Ага, садись на самокат.
What the fuck? I climbed onto the scooter, settling behind Noah. What should I hold on to keep from falling? Please say her breasts. Please say her breasts. Like this.
Ай. Нет, чуть ниже.
Ah, alright. Okay, let's go. I got comfortable, and we set off. We headed towards our destiny. You know what I just thought of?
О чем же?
The crowds have changed. My father told me about it. Over our district, at the mountain's base, in the elite area, there are crowds. Beautiful, colored gentle blue. The same lovely color as your eyes.
Спасибочки.
Don't call me a spicy bitch. But I've been thinking, the crowds in our area are no worse. Yes, they're dirty gray, sometimes brown, but neither is better or worse. Cain. One of them is poisonous. They're just different, that's all. One of them is literally toxic. And the world is beautiful precisely in its diversity. The world isn't to blame for people dividing into castes. What? For us having to live in poverty with Nica. The clouds are not at fault that the air and moisture they come from are polluted. No one said it was the clouds' fault. What the fuck is this asshole talking about?
Не виноваты они и в том, что я была рабыней семьи. Уж кто-кто, а мир не виноват. Виноваты всегда сами люди.
Including you and me.
Это да. Несправедливость загнала меня в лапы родителей, лишила меня свободы.
This is not a revelation.
Ну а тебе? Она не позволяла выбраться из нищеты.
When did he ever think it was the clouds' fault?
Однако стоило нам взять судьбу в свои руки.
We managed to break free from the trap, to become truly free on this electric scooter.
О, еще знаешь, что придумала? Когда дети еще маленькие гуляют во дворе и спотыкаются о камень, они винят камень в том, что он причинил им боль.
No, they don't.
Затем, вырастая, их приучают к осознанности выбора. Мы начинаем думать, что сами виноваты. Нужно было под ноги глядеть. Да и вообще аккуратнее ходить. Но на самом деле...
I continued where Noah left off. Stones are deliberately thrown at our feet. It's done on purpose to ensure we can't avoid the pain. So I'm not sure how to put it.
Неправилен не я. Неправилен весь этот мир.
These guys are psycho. Clans reminds him of the bird bourgeoisie. But like, this shit that they're talking about now, it wasn't... They didn't talk about this stuff before now, so this is just a weird thing for them to be discussing at this present time. Exactly. You took the words right out of my mouth. So like, are you gonna talk about how your sister is super fucked up for taking the food and water out of your bag before you left on a journey?
Мы на одной волне, получается.
What happened to her fucking stigmata? Seems whack it. After talking to our heart's content, we ride on in silence. The sun shines behind us. I don't know what awaits us ahead. I don't know if I've been doing the right thing. But doesn't that make life more interesting? If I had all the answers in hand, it would be boring.
Прошу тебя, Каин, держись за руку. Не вздумай отпускать.
Can he reach with him being so short? Noah struggled to hold on to me. What? A white monster with fangs was closing in on her. What? Her strength was waning. After so many days without proper food, I was too weak. Wait. This isn't this... Why are we still seeing the scooter image if this is now further in the future? Are we getting eaten? Would this be the end of my journey? Like this? Without discovering a new world or other countries? Will I just fall? My whole life was passing before me. I wish I could save her from that monster. More than anything, I just want Noah to be okay. I let go of her hand and I fell into the abyss. That was the true ending? Wait, that was the true ending? There's 2 more achievements that I need to get. So let's go back home. Okay, I was a bit over the top with my departure. Let's just go back home.
Чего? Это ты ради нас?
Oh, I got this achievement. Family. I'll stay with them. There's 1 more achievement I need to get. Noah loss. Why didn't you visit me? I don't know how to get that one.
Что ты? Не нужно. Иди к своей мечте.
If we leave on this journey, you're gonna get killed by a can of white monster energy. No. I just realized that my dream is here with you all. With my dear dummies.
О, вот как.
Neg them and they love you.
Тогда идем обратно.
You could choose to not go for him, couldn't you, when you hear about the food? Family. Yeah, let's go. I climbed onto the scooter, settling behind Noah. What should I hold on to so I don't fall?
Чуть ниже.
We rode back home with Noah. To my joy, to my reason for living, to those I hold dear. Alright. At home, a surprise awaited me. The girls had prepared all my favorite dishes. They even greeted me without yelling or arguing. Nica was so happy she had tears in her eyes.
Brother! It's so good you're back!
Каин! Не вздумай так больше делать. Нечего тебе там искать. Если когда-нибудь и отправимся в путешествие, то все вместе.
Alright.
Когда хорошенько подготовимся.
It's exactly the same. This bitch is always bathing in her money. Taking ads coming up in a minute, but don't worry, I won't read any of it without you. I don't have the ability to snooze them right now. But the stream won't be lasting for much longer anyway. I'm gonna try to get that last achievement.
And we'll take it slowly, returning every 3 days. In this case, there's no need to rush.
I gotta pee really bad anyway after finishing all my coffee. Alright, I get it. I won't do it again. Let's eat quickly, I'm starving. Girls nodded in agreement, and we sat at the table. Indeed, I managed to stir things up. Alright, I'll be right back. I think they're starting up. I gotta pee! Excuse me, Zod. Please stay in your hammock this time, don't follow me. I don't need you to follow me, my son. Return. Did she fall asleep? No, I went pee-pee. I went pee-pee because ads are happening right now, and I drank a big coffee. And I had to pee. What's odd? You're not getting my grapes. No, you're not. No, you're not. You might be the only one not in ad hell right now. How does that make you feel? The forbidden part of the stream. Ugh. You're not getting grapes. No, you're not. No, you're not. Yeah. Ad heaven. I'm gonna assume it's done. It's hard for me to tell. I have my... Let me put this. There we go. Discussions. Just in case. Just in case I need help getting that last Chivo. It never played? Hey, you know, I'm fine with that. If you have an ad block that actually works, fucking use it. I can never get it to work on Twitch properly. Indeed, I managed to stir things up. Why did I even think of going on a journey to who knows where? It seems I was either misled by temptation or just lost my mind. My happiness is here, with my beloved and dear ones. Not somewhere out there in the unknown places. Alright. So I assume this one maybe. Maybe you're right, just let him leave.
Да, давайте.
Honestly, I want Cain to come back too. I'm such a fool, I should have talked him out of it, along with Nica and Mary.
Well, there you go. He'll be back tomorrow, hungry as a wolf. So I suggest we prepare his favorite dishes.
Mary nodded in agreement.
Отличная идея. Я, правда, не знаю, какие.
No problem. I'll show you everything.
The girls, as if remembering I was there, turned around.
Noah, you with us?
Да, давайте.
I went to the kitchen with them. If only their plan had actually worked. The morning of the next day arrived. Then another, second, third. But Cain never came back. I don't know if he found food on the way, or if he came back, stocked up, and left again without stopping by us. I don't know. I don't know anything. I can only hope that he's okay. And as for Nica and Mary, they didn't care. They couldn't care less. Except for being disappointed for a couple of days. Apparently their plan didn't work. And I, it turns out, am a fool twice over. I fell for their stories and then I regretted it. Either way, Cain is not in our country. I've thought many times about the day when I didn't find the courage to go with him. Yes, I was incredibly scared. But now I feel so bad without him that the fear seems trivial. How come that didn't get me an achievement? I feel like that should have gotten me the last one. Noah lost. Why didn't you visit me? Damn, we gotta keep going. Alright. What's this one? Oh yeah, I don't think this one. I don't think that'll make much of a difference. What else do we have? This? This? Hello, Chris. Let me see if I can find out how to get... I don't want to listen to that happy song. There we go. Let me see if I can figure out how to get the last one. Bum, 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 bum. Oh! Oh, never mind, never mind, never mind. For a second I was gonna be like, wait a minute. Oh shit, I forgot. Turn that off, turn that off. For a second I was like... Nica died in the higher class district. There's more you can prevent her from dying. For a second I was like, wait a minute, is that... But it's not. I forgot Nica is not Noah. So that's... I don't know if there's a way for me to get this last achievement. What is it called? Noah loss. There's, oh my, this guide is so weird looking. This is a weird looking guide. Don't cope, do nothing, blah blah blah. We need to cross the border, so... Save your progress just in case there's a possibility achievement may not be unlocked. Terrible. Nica's a journalist now. There's a time limit. For this one, what? Save 2. Go to tomorrow. Oh, okay. Now I get it. The one where, for me to visit Noah, when I had the stuff, if I should go that day without as much stuff as I needed, or go tomorrow, okay? Wow. Okay, that's what I need to do. Now I know what that is. I totally forgot about that part in the game. Do I have a save for that? I don't remember what some of this shit is. This one? This is when the dad asked what I like best about her. Breasts. Don't know what it says, and a foam.
Спасибо.
Noah's dad gave me a weird look. Alright, let's stop on this. Alright, let's keep going. Here we go! Go tomorrow. This is... We have to visit Noah's shop on this deadline, but we didn't collect enough shit for her. Well, let's just go tomorrow. We'll collect more stuff. But what if I go and there's not enough junk? Then what? It would be awkward. Yes, we agreed on today, but it's better to do it right, even if it's late, than do it wrong. Alright, rest now, then back to work. Dun 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 dun. After a couple of days, having gathered enough, I decided to go to Noah. Now she can't complain. On my way to Noah's shop, I was in high spirits. Not long ago, I got my first wife, and now a second one might join. Hopefully there will be more money, too. With these thoughts in my head, I didn't even notice when I arrived at Noah's. What awaits me, I wonder? I hope she agrees. Strange. Yeah, there we go. Noah lost. Why didn't you visit me? I went inside, but no one came out to greet me, because the parents showed up and dragged her off to her actual fiance. Maybe Noah is sorting through the goods? I need to look for her. Noah was nowhere to be found. She was nowhere to be found. The shop was empty. There was no one there. Strange. Noah never left it unattended. What happened? Oh, I found a piece of paper on the table. Maybe Noah stepped out for a couple of hours and decided to leave a note? It's bad to take someone else's things, but what if this message is for me? I decided to read it. I thought he didn't know how to read. There was only one paragraph of text on the paper. Cain, I can't come back. I got married. Goodbye. So that's why she told me to come that day. And I, like a fool, didn't realize. On the other hand, nothing terrible happened. With a rich guy, she'll be no worse off than with me. It's her choice, and all I can do is support it. Now what? Nica, Mary, and I were living wonderfully. We were slowly setting up our apartment, and Mary would occasionally pick up jobs here and there. After 2 months of recovery, I allowed Nica to work as well. Under my supervision, of course. We had more than enough money, but most importantly, we were happy. No more financial problems, no debts, no filters blackened by some kind of muck. Just a calm, measured middle-class life, as Mary called it. Sometimes, though, I would remember a fairy tale. Specifically, our first meeting with Noah. She was so enchanting in her cute dress with her hair down. She energetically ran back and forth as she was the first to speak to me. And she was the first to speak to me, by the way. Back then, she was quite the chatterbox, much like Mary is now. She talked and talked, never letting me get a word in. And now, where is she now? Probably with her parents and her fiancé. I guess I'll never see her again. But maybe it's for the best. While we aren't impoverished, we can't exactly call our life wealthy. And she has everything over there. Who am I kidding? What Noah truly wanted, and what I wanted too, wasn't a wealthy life. It was freedom. Not just freedom from her parents' influence in her case, or from poverty in mine. This would be such a weird ending to get without, like, seeing that little fucking backstory segment we did. This wouldn't make any fucking sense. But something deeper, something more real. But what's done is done. I lost her. Maybe if I pursue the path of freedom and let go of everything that holds me back now, I might see her again. I hope so. Alright. Well. Oh, I wanted to know if there was like a list of CGs. Usually you can see CGs. Dun 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 dun. That was Cain x Nica! Yay! Yay! Oh, that was good. You know, I say it sounds sarcastic, you know? I gotta say, I'm super grateful to the dev for giving me the key to this game. He didn't have to do it. He didn't have to, but he did. And it's honestly, like I said at the start of the stream, it's everything I wanted it to be. It's everything I was hoping. I could have never anticipated this ending. Thanks for chilling. Thanks for hanging out and watching. Yay! Next stream? Maybe I'll stream tomorrow evening? If not tomorrow evening, then definitely Sunday afternoon. I think, right? There's no... I think Sunday afternoon. I don't think... What is the Jackie Chan movie we want to see? It's not this Sunday, right?
Yeah, it's not this.
Okay. Yeah, this Sunday I should stream then. But yeah, maybe some more Dragon's Dogma tomorrow evening as well, if I'm feeling it. Thanks for hanging out! Don't let the white monster kill you on your electric scooter! I don't know what the moral was for this game. I don't know what the lesson was.